Ocean blessings and royal greetings to each and every one of you out there. This morning, I want to read some of the reason why many of your spiritual settlements, work do not go well for you. Now, let me tell you this. As I'm reading it, just take your time and pick one of 2 points. If you need help, then DM me, then we'll go for it. Now, this is spiritual husband and wife. I post it on my wall on my Facebook. You can also go there. Ivie Queen Godwin and the priestess Grace Oloi Name on Facebook, and my page Official Queen Goddess Global. You can go and also read carefully yourself. I already wrote it out. You see, I seen a lot of you complaining. I've done water settlement 4 or 5 times. It doesn't work. So here are the reasons why it doesn't work. Maybe this video will get to part 2. Try and follow up in the reason on this video and the reason why it does not work for you, whether you are a man or woman. So now, you have settled your water people for times, 4 times, many times, for times to time, but no changes. Every time you do was water settlement, it doesn't work for you. One thing that causes unaccepted settlement and sacrifice is this. Number one is water hate dirty spirit. Mostly comes by atrocity, like mostly comes by atrocity you committed, like abortion, etc. So many of you have committed abomination, atrocity, fornication, adulterous, and so many of you, you understand, like that native doctor that day, he has already committed abomination by aborting a 5 months old child. That is a child that have grown leg and body, grow hair, just remaining 4 months to come to this world. That is ancestors. And this native daughter combined with this girl, this twat girl from Eastern land, to disfigure disabilities, disfortunes, sacrilege, like the grant in his house. People like this are the reason why they will say, I have done water settlement, it doesn't work for me. I've done this native doctor, these spiritualists, they are fake, they are scammer, because they have committed atrocity, atrocity and adulterous. They have committed a lot of atrocity that, a lot of people, they think what they are doing is right. They don't know that they are just committing things that will affect their spiritual work. You see, some of you, you do spiritual work, it doesn't work. You do settlement, it doesn't work. I have said this 1,000 times on all my video. The water is very holy. The ancestors, they hate injustice. They fight against injustice. And when your spirit is unclean, they will never take your things. If you like, let that native daughter have been in a spiritual war for ages. They will never accept that thing from that native daughter. Why? Some of you, you are unclean. You will see some of you, you have done evil, so many things, and later you will go to river, let the water accept your sacrifice. In accept a sacrifice. If you are going to the water to do sacrifice for somebody, they will not accept it because of the atrocity you have done to their own child, like abomination, like somebody like me that is very favorite to the water and to the ancestors. You will be doing me evil, like some of you. I'm looking at you. Oh, I love. Oh, I'm looking at some of you. Wow, oh, wow, pay. You will pay me when the time comes. So that is it. People like this that are doing me wicked, they will become a spiritualist 5, 6 years time, 2 years time, and at the end of the day, they will say they want to do spiritual work for people. They want to take water, things to the water for people. It will not work. This is the atrocity that many of you does, that does not make your spiritual work to be accepted by the water, because I am ocean. So now, Sarakusa here, Masata here, Bazuya here. Number 2, this one goes for Obo Ohe before taking water sacrifice, obo, ohe. Before taking water sacrifice to the river, just cleanse, use chicken, whatever, to cleanse yourself against unclean hand that have sold that spiritual items for you. Now, some of you are taking chicken to the river. You don't know the hands because so many people, their atrocity, fornication, for adulteries are too much. Some people, they just make arts. They don't make art. They lick under. They lick konkuba. They put konkuba in their mouth. They use their, and they will not use that hand to set things for you, fruits and all that stuff. Automatically, when you go to oceans with this sacrifice, they are not going to take it because it's abominations. They are not going to take all the stuffs. So this could be the reason why your sacrifice are not accepted by the ancestors. Now, 3, before doing water work, if your man don't meet, like if you are a man, don't meet your woman or your girlfriend that day or a day before that day. Even you don't, even though you did it, you did try cleansing, you cleanse yourself, you understand. This one is for the both of you, you understand. Or both, you are a native daughter, if you are a native daughter, you are a CI spiritualist, a YS, a one call, this one is for you. Maybe before you doing water work for your man or whatever, you understand, you meet your man that day, you meet your woman, even though you already cleanse yourself, you understand, give yourself like as if 4 days before you start doing work that for person. If not, that atrocity will still be inside you. The work you want to do for somebody, it will not work. We carry we gbele carry then why are we now no Emma, you understand. So it's not gonna work for that person. So now you have to cleanse yourself at least for 4 days before you start working any spiritual work for people. Don't go and do don't go and knock somebody and you want to go and take water to things to the water side. They are not going to take it. They're going to reject it. You understand? After a week, you understand, after a walk, give it like 4 days before, like if somebody have do work for you, give like 4 days before you start making out with a man or with a woman. You and this obo, before you start making out with your man or woman. Because some of you spiritualists, you just they do work for man, do work for somebody. The next thing, wolo, fornication, why ma? Your fornication and fornication is too much. Oh God. I know you will say, is it done by wife? Is your wife? You work for somebody, give it some days before you start knocking. So these are the reasons why some of your work do not go well. Now, number 7, you understand? Number 6, I say, okay, number 6, make sure your spiritualist is the type that does not pollute water like killing fowl, like killing blood in the riverside. So many spiritualists, they will be polluting the water by putting blood in the water. It's not good. So most 7, most of water spirits are fish, some are python. Better know your own before embarking on it before you do sacrifice. Some of it, do you know whether you're snake, whether you are fish? You don't even know who you are. And you are going to do sacrifice. So this is where your problems lies on. Why your sacrifice are not accepted. Because you haven't even know yourself. So especially ladies should be very careful, especially on spiritual husband settlement. Make sure the native daughter put exactly the items your spiritual husband requires or spiritual wife requires. Because if not, after the work, setback in a relationship, issues, stagnations, promise and fail will start coming and no stop until you do what is happening. So all these things I just read now, if you see that it happens to you, go and look for a clean and a nice, good spiritualist to redo it for you with a clean body. Are you getting me? So 2, if you want me to do it for you, you want me, you understand? I'm not doing all of this because I want you to come to me. I'm just telling you the problem of all your things so that you will stop blaming all spiritualists. You will stop looking at me like, I beg all of them, they are the same. Me, I know protocols. Okay, if you want me, get my 2 Germany number on these pages on Facebook or go to my YouTube channel, Queen Goddess Global on YouTube. you will find my two Germany number. Just give me a call. Don't drop me a message because I don't respond and reply message that much. So I love you. I still remain your one and only Queen God.